Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakwak, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim Wa'akwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawak. I'm coming at you with another lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking on this title of this lesson. You can also hear from this brother as well. I will link this in the description. Basically, what it says is, should we have compassion on and pray for or condemn the 2/3? And this is actually a very good question that most people kind of like. What's the word? Get this type of stuff confused, all right? Because the thing is that, prior to coming to this truth, most people think, oh yeah, through the Christian way, quote unquote, you just have to be nice to everyone, love everyone. It doesn't matter who they are, or this, that, and the third, and stuff like that. You just always have to be nice, X, Y, and Z. Well, no, that's not actually what we're supposed to do. And that's not actually the way of Yahawah, BaHashem, Yahawashi. And we're gonna get into this type of stuff. But this is a very real and I guess common thing that people expect. Like, obviously the answer is yeah, you pray and hope and pray that someone that the 2/3 are going to receive the truth. You hope and pray that our enemies, the Edomites or the other heathen nations, are able to come in truth. People might say that yeah, you always pray that everyone gets it and whatnot, but in actuality, no, that is not the case. We're not supposed to be praying for everyone. All right, so let us actually start off with this. Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 16. Jeremiah chapter 7 verse bear with me one moment. Verse 15. No, verse 14, Slakia. Therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust. By the way, the house is the house of Israel, which it's basically like owned by Yahawah. All right, that's basically what it means by called by my name. All right, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh, I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. All right, so basically, this is an example of how the Lord basically denied, or slack. Let me not say denied, but more specifically, just preemptively said, if you're about to pray for these people that I just cast out, don't even bother. Don't even waste your breath, because I'm not gonna hear it. Any prayers toward those are towards this specific thing. It's already invalid. It's already invalid because I'm not going to show mercy. I'm not going to care about them. All right. So this is a very important thing. And as a result of this, this goes to show that people that think, literally everybody has a chance, or everyone can do this, everyone can get right with Yahweh. Well, clearly that's not the case. Okay, and that was also another thing with Pharaoh. Okay, where the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart instead of giving him the opportunity to. And again, that goes back into not all nations can be saved. All right, so continuing on. Romans chapter 9 verse 14. What shall we say then? Let me get some more context. Romans chapter 9 verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good nor evil, or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Let's jump down to verse 14. You can read it yourself if you want to see the context. Well, verse 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Verse 14, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid. Basically, that anything the Lord does or ordains, it is good and it is righteous. All right, the Lord made things righteous, and he made Esau to be hated. All right, Amos chapter 8. Bear with me one moment. Alright, Slakia. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? Alright, so over here, with this, you have the understanding that whenever something bad happens, it is done by the Lord. And whenever you see, like hurricane, natural disaster, or whatever, that's simply because the Lord did it. The Lord is the one that put all these things into motion. The Lord is the one that puts all these stuff into motion for this to happen, for people to be judged by him specifically. And as a result of that, you're going to get people that are going to suffer. All right, and the thing is that it is once again judgment. Okay, and that's really the key thing to remember, that the things that happen is judgment from the Lord, be regardless of whatever happens. So that's why you can't say, oh man, I feel sorry for whatever happened to Billy or DeMarcus or something like that. I don't know, whatever bullshit, whatever person, whenever something bad happens to someone, whether they be an Israelite or not, all right, that's basically judgment from the Lord. Okay, you don't need to pray and say, oh man, Yahawadah, please protect that one kid that got beat up by a bunch of whatever. All right, like, no, don't you, and you shouldn't, we shouldn't be wasting our breath on stuff like that. The only thing really, and I'm not even trying to tell any people how to pray, although I kind of am. Yes, I am. All right, but if there's anything that you should be praying for, you should be praying for, like, if you only wanted to pray for one thing, just pray for Yahawashi to return sooner rather than later. That's basically all I would pray for. All right, I would tell people to pray for, but outside that, obviously if you have other prayers, that's something that you have to work out on your own. And maybe not always is the Lord going to answer those prayers, but the thing to remember is that you shouldn't be wasting your prayers by saying, or wasting your breath by saying stuff like, oh, please help all these gang infested hoods filled with Jake and whatnot. Like, no, that right there is a waste of a prayer, because the Lord is the one who put these people in that situation to suffer in the first place, simply because they themselves are wicked. All right, so yeah, basically the Lord is, and again, as I said before, is because judgment and something that they did. Now, continuing on, Job chapter 4 verse 7, remember I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Okay, so once again it goes back into it where it's like, where when there, it's a rhetorical question, Slakia. That's the thing. It was a rhetorical question asked because never does the Lord ever leave the righteous, okay, or the diligent servants of YAHAWASHI to suffer. Okay, the Lord never says, "Oh, I'm just gonna leave these people to be in a terrible position, even though they're following me." Okay, and that was the thing with even Job, Slocky. Even with Job, actually, let's get that. It's actually over here. Psalm chapter 37 verse 24, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. So yeah, basically that was the thing where even with Job was in a terrible position, but the Lord kept him from falling completely. He kept him from falling all the way down that rabbit hole and cursing the Lord and then just dying. All right, no, the Lord made it so that he was able to endure, and that's a beautiful parallel for what we're going through. We are waiting to endure until Yahawadah returns, and then we get the kingdom. Okay, because we have to be like Job and endure. Okay, Psalm 37 verse 25, Slakia. I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. And again, if you didn't do anything, all right, if you are trying your best to live righteously, you won't have to worry about much wickedness finding you. All right, like that's the thing where the Lord is going to look out for you. The Lord's going to take care of you. All right. So yeah, and the Lord never cut off the righteous men and women of Him. All right. John 17:2, John 17:9, Slakia. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. That's the thing where we're not supposed to be praying for the world. We're only supposed to be praying for the elect. The elect are the only people that matters. All right. We praise and give credit to Yahawadah, but we don't go saying, I need to help these people in the hood and stuff like that. I need to do stuff for the hood. Like, no, that's not what the Lord sent us for. All right, our business is not with the hood. All right, our business is with the elect, and the elect can be, they can be it's not that they can be. I meant to say that they can look like any other nation. So you are hyper focused. So if you hyper focus on skin color, then you're gonna be like, okay, well, I only care about people that look like me or people that look like so-called dark skins and whatnot. Well, then you're gonna miss out on the elect that is the speckled bird. Okay, the speckled bird being that they might look like the Edomites, they may not look like the Moabites, the Ishmaelites, the whateverites. All right, where there are Israelites that look like so-called Chinese, so-called white people, so-called Indians, so-called whatever, Middle Easterns, but you don't care to think, let me stop for a second, let me stick with just asking and trying the Spirit. All right, and then again, like, you are more worried about that blackness, all right, which is a big stumbling block in Israel, where people are so gung ho on saying only dark skin. We finally get dark skin, so now dark skin is the only thing that matters, when that's not the thing that matters. All right. So yeah, that was basically it. I just want to show that the Lord does not hear prayers for wicked people. You can't be, and you should not be praying. As a matter of fact, the Lord told you not to pray for wicked people. Okay, as I showed you in the scriptures, Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 16. Okay, don't be praying for them. On top of that, it was another one. Where is it? John 17:9. Okay, where even Yahawadah says he's not going to pray for the world. All right. So yeah, don't be worrying about the world. Don't be worrying about, we need the whole world to be fixed. No, that's, things are going exactly the way the Lord wants it to, and the Lord is going to deal with them. Actually, let's end it off with this. 1 Corinthians 5 In verse 12, for what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within, but them that are without Yahweh judgeth. Therefore, but them that are without Yahweh judgeth. Therefore, put away from among yourself that wicked person. So basically, you don't have to worry about judging, or quote unquote judging, in the sense of, oh, well, this person is being wicked. I want to help them. I want to do this, do that, and whatever. I want to condemn them. I want to improve, help them have a better life and whatnot. Like all that stuff, that's not for you. That's only for YAHAWASHI. And you stay in your lane and only work, focus on judging and making your business on your brother and your sister. We are our brother's keeper, and our brothers are the elect. So with that, I pray this lesson. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH BaHashem, YAHAWASHI BaHashem, Rakwak Wadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad Bal and Shalom.